Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for November 17th, 2025. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle coming out for Virgo. Let's see what's going on. So, Virgo, we have your higher self here. We also have a creative endeavor. So, it tells me here that right now, your higher self may be it feels like you're creating from the heart, or that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to create from the heart, even if you are in a lot of pain, emotional pain, because I keep seeing that someone's healing. Someone's heart is may have been broken, and it's taken some time, but maybe you're getting out of it now. Things are changing. Your luck is changing. It feels like you were meant to go through something and be held up if you were delayed in any way. If you feel like, you know, maybe a heartache that has made you, it's like it threw you off a little bit. It feels like spirit is still keeping you in this space. Like it's going to take time because this is where your creative energy is flowing from, right? They want you to kind of celebrate. This sounds crazy to me, but honestly, I get what they're saying. I don't know about you, right? But most of the best art ever created has come or was born from a very dark place, like a rose that grows out of concrete, right? The poem that Tupac wrote, which man, still was one of the worst things that anybody could have done was take him out. That was an amazing artist all the way through. But what I will say to you is this: a lot of the pain that you're going through, Spirit doesn't want you to escape it. Spirit wants you to allow it to help you to navigate through whatever creative impulses you have. I know for me, I used to be a writer, and I told everybody this before. I know, and I know I repeat stories. I keep being told that too. But literally, I was a writer in high school for a short time. I wanted to be so many different things. It's not even funny. Like I couldn't have been all the stuff that I was aspiring to be, I'm telling you, but I tried. But either way, I was a writer, and my best poetry, my best things, the things that got published, were things that I wrote when I was like in desperation and sadness. The best stuff. When I was happy, I would write stupid. I would be roses are red, violets are blue. Like it would just become like there's nothing behind it. Some of you, your sadness may fuel some creativity. You may make your best stuff, sing your best, dance your best, or whatever that is when you are hurting. And so they're showing that this storm will come to an end. It's actually over. But right now, it's time for you to harvest whatever has sprung forth from that pain and sadness. It would be really important to if you are a creative individual, to show your stuff to some of the people around you. You may have friends around you. It feels like spirit's going to throw people or have people come towards you, and then you can kind of like bounce ideas off of them or say, hey, listen to this or check this out. Because I feel that the angels are sending you people that are going to give you validation for your gift. You have a gift. You need to bring your ideas to life. You need to find the richness in that dark space, wherever it is that you may say, no, 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 I don't want to be there. Spirit's like you're meant to be in that space so that you can relate to the people around you. Whatever it is that you're doing may be related to pain. If you are a healer, your work is related to pain, right? If you are even an artist, you're supposed to uplift people. Uplifting is even related to pain because you have to be down in order to be uplifted. And so there's something here that there's a correlation here. They're like, don't rush through the grieving process or whatever it is you're doing, because you can relate to a huge community of people, and your gift is meant to be peddled or brought out there, or like regardless. And it may feel like you're not making progress either, because they're telling me you should say slow progress is still progress. I'm doing the best I can. So that may say, I don't feel like I'm doing anything right now. I'm just hurting. I'm just sad. I'm just disappointed. I was taken advantage of. I was kicked while I was down. I was sabotaged. I was set up. Whatever the case is, you're going to succeed over this. But spirit may bring it back up in your face because you didn't harness that creative energy that came with it. I find that to be odd, right? It sounds weird coming out my mouth, but honestly, I know this personally, this feeling. I literally cannot create. I can create from a happy place, right? But it's not nearly as profound as when I'm hurting, which is interesting to me. So whenever something crazy happens, that's the time I put pen to paper and I come up with things, and I'm able to make correlations to things that I never thought I would be able to make correlations to. And so that's something Spirit wants you to understand here, that what goes up must come down, but whatever goes down bounces back up higher than it ever was up before. And so they want to reassure you. I'm seeing angel number 0220, and that usually tells me that you need to act on an idea, right? And I feel that you've got to get to know people and let people get to know what you're doing. For many of you, be careful of what you're projecting. They feel like maybe to some degree you may be projecting, you may be judgmental, and I don't think that you're judgmental, but judgment is here, which tells me that for many of you, that you may be projecting somewhat to other people. You may see yourself in others, and you may not like what you see in other people, and they're like, well, that's because everyone around you is somewhat of a mirror. And what you love about someone is something that is amazing in you, and what you don't like about someone is something that you need to look at and say, well, where's the good in being or having these characteristics? Because if I'm noticing it, that means that I carry it too. But what's the good in that? Because I'm not all bad. I'm not whatever I see in this other person. um, that's what Dr. Phil, and he's a Virgo, he used to say, there's something about that guy I don't like about me. And I used to be like, he always has these clever things to say. It's just a crazy, you could just throw any word at him and he just got some clever little thing to say. He's so analytical and interesting to me. I'm always like in awe. Of course, no one's perfect, right? And sometimes it's judgment. I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that, but I love his sayings. So either way, I'm sure, because shoot, you can't agree with everything everyone says. But angel number 0220 speaks about how you're using your wise judgment, and that you can do anything when you have the benefit of good fortune and wise judgment. You can do anything, you can create anything. A lot of the pains that you have gone through, the heartaches, the heart pain, the heartbreak, has all been in design to strengthen your wisdom. Now you have experience in this field. So whatever it is going to add to your gift. um, you should act on your potential when you see 0220. Okay, if you see it, especially this pattern says that no matter what you do, no matter what you plant, no matter what you try, it's going to grow, it's going to get bigger, it's going to get more lucrative, it's going to bring more money. You're about to experience like a crazy ascent. And it may be that and it's through other people though, because they're giving me 11th and 12th house, which means that you may try to escape or back away from, like, coming out of your comfort zone. I think you're meant to speak to a bunch of people. You're meant to be sociable. You're meant to participate in community group activities. You're meant to share your long-term goals. The creative endeavor, especially Page of Cups and Four of Wands, is about community, about contributing to community, and it's about a creative being inspired by the people around you. I feel that some of you may lack any kind of inspiration. It's important to get out. It feels like the people around you are going to inspire you beyond words, to create more, or to maybe bring an idea to life. Oh my gosh, that I talked to this person, they brought up this and I never considered it. Now I know exactly what my idea was missing. The vast universe is Seven of Pentacles and Six of Cups. And so this vast universe energy is about being led right where you're meant to be. And this tells me that you're meant to spend time. Some of you are, I see letting go of the past, but I also see remembering, remembering something. So some of you with the retrograde, right? The past is coming back up to bite everybody, basically everybody, right? So that would mean an X is coming up in your space. Old ideas, old habits, all this stuff is going to be brought to the forefront. Spirit wants you to spend time on that and look at it. Although some of it may be painful, there is a freaking inspiration imbued in that. Like, maybe an X comes back up to remind you of an idea you had. Maybe a memory keeps springing up, a memory of being taken advantage of, or set up or something, and then boom, the answer is in that memory. You're being led. The deception is the Two of Wands and the Sun. The deception in this is that you're meant to wait. to take action on an idea. That's the deception. And it also is a deception that you are being delayed. You are not being delayed. Slow progress is still progress. You've got to go through this step by step, whatever this is. Okay? Right. Even when it comes to love, get to know someone. Do not judge a book by its cover, because they're showing someone is kind of like judging the book by the cover. And they want you to kind of um, spend some time really getting to know why a person does what they do, what they really think about things, how they really feel about things, and you do the same. Because you could be the one judged. It's important to explain, both of you, both sides. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I have Leo here in Scorpio. So you could be a Leo Virgo cusp, or dealing with a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.